X2 here. Welcome back to another Beyond the Wire video. Now, quickly before we get into it, this is a blog post about their recent develops, and I just want to mention that there will be like 2 more videos coming out, maybe even 3, of some more gameplay of Beyond the Wire after this video. I want to get this one out first before I start releasing some more gameplay, mainly because this is an update on the game and I've been sticking forward to the game. One last thing as well, the previous video, there'll be a link down in the description and an info card in one of the corners, that I mentioned that the devs kind of abandoned the game. Now I want to rephrase that and state that there hasn't been any development blogs since I made that video. Like, while I was making that video, there weren't any development blogs on the video. So, I do want to apologize for that. And I didn't mean it in a way of the developers just abandoning the game. I didn't want to mean it in that way. So, let's get on to the topic of today's video. So, the dev blog goes on to say, "Welcome, soldiers. Our development recap blog returns with detail on some of the progress on the project through March. With much anticipated reworks of the Ragdoll Physics and command menu UI. It's been a busy month gearing up for Operation 4, As always with these recaps, all work showed is still in progress and subject to change prior to release." Now, if you guys didn't watch the first video I uploaded on this game, the Ragdolls are fucking hilarious in this game. When you shoot someone, they go fucking flying. So let's see if they make the Ragdoll Physics a little bit more realistic when you eliminate someone, because YouTube doesn't like the K word. Ragdoll Physics. The development team has been wanting to address the in-game Ragdolls for a while and have completed a rework of the physics system attached to character models. Addressing the existing collision for physical assets, players will now see a more realistic reaction when dropping an enemy. While the previous system provided some comedy moments, the system wasn't ideal and now gives a more realistic visual to suit the game's atmosphere. And then they give us a video. This video isn't going to have any background gameplay, it's just going to show the browser and stuff. Okay, so the Ragdolls are a little bit better. I also don't know why I didn't say anything through that entire time. It didn't have any audio. So here's another one. Okay, yeah, so especially with the melee weapons, the bodies went fucking flying. Like, it's like you had the force and you just force pushed them. Oh, there's a little bug there where he couldn't hit that guy. Okay, yeah, so the Ragdolls and the body physics are 1000% better. I really enjoy that. So now we're moving on to guns. We have more weapon options on the way, and there's been 2 recent completed which will play very different roles on the battlefield. First up is a new pistol from the Central Powers. The C96 being the Mauser, the machine pistol, arriving soon. Animations for the pistol have recently been completed and show a difficult reload, having to gold the bolt while inserting the rounds. A much anticipated sidearm that we're sure will hit with the community. I can't speak, by the way. So here's the reload animation. Okay. I don't know why, but I feel like we've used this pistol in these type of games. Postscriptum doesn't have this pistol, does it? I don't think it does, but I've definitely seen that reload animation multiple times before. But anyways, next up is the tank Gewehr, which is an anti-tank rifle, which we revealed in previous blogs and will play a huge role in combating the inbound tanks. If you guys didn't know, tanks are coming with the next big update. With a single round capacity, this large caliber rifle with one of the main methods in taking down tanks. So here we got an anti-tank rifle. I'm pretty sure this gun is in Postscriptum. I think it's called the Panzerbusch, or the Panzerbuchse. I think that's what it's called. I'm not entirely sure. I might be confusing that with the top down where the entire trigger group comes out to eject the casing. I'm pretty sure I'm mistaking that rifle with this one. The final rifle that's seen progress this month is the new HMG that will be coming in Operation 4. The Saint Enne I'm not French, so I do apologize for that. It's fully animated and will be bolstering the new arsenal for the Antenne forces. I am butchering that, but here is the gun. Okay. So is this I'm assuming this is a French machine gun. I'm assuming. And then we have the A7V, which is the German tank used during World War I. The newly revealed German A7V is now in the testing phase, with operable cannons being the latest focus. The vehicle below shows the view from the hull and how the cannons work. We'll soon be testing these land ships with our closed testing group, so stay posted for a full gameplay video. Here we go. Oh, it's got sound too. Awesome. So I cannot wait for tanks, and them adding tanks. So we got the A7V, and I'm assuming the British tanks will come soon. Will come with this update or come later. They don't really state anything about the British tanks, but we got the Mark 1 through 4, and then we got the female and the male types of the British tanks. So having tanks in this game and fighting force on force is going to be incredible. It's going to make this game even more immersive and like very much so, well, yeah, immersive and stuff. I cannot wait to give it a try when this update comes out and just be pushing trench warfare and then having a British tank drive over the trench and slam on the ground and then watch the German and the British tanks fight. Almost said Russian for some reason. Next up in the blog post we have UI. The Commander UI has been updated with new icons for call-ins. Non-directional fire support now shows a crosshair icon, and directional call-ins have a directional indicator. These new icons are part of the UI and development overhaul coming to Operation 4. And then they have a picture of the new UI. And then next up we have the Australian Imperial Force. The next faction due for release is close to completion as uniforms, headwear, and melee weapons are modeled and ready for texturing. Arriving in Operation 4 to reinforce the Western Front, the AIF, almost said IAF, will have unique uniform items and weapons, adding further variety when heading out beyond the wire. See the latest update on the faction below. They got some images here of the Aussies. Now I'm assuming, I don't want to assume, but I'm going to assume that the New Zealand's might tie in with this update. Maybe they'll add New Zealand's to the game. I don't know if they're in the game at all yet. They might be. I'm just probably dumb. We'll be dedicating time to previewing the various changes and overhauls coming to Operation 4, so stay posted for upcoming developer blogs. See you in the trenches. I can't wait for this update to come out. I hope I get a chance to play the test server. I'm not sure if I'm able to record it, but if I am, then there will be videos on the channel. But yeah, devs, if you're listening, the development studio on Beyond the Wire, if you're listening, if you saw my previous video, I just want to apologize for saying that you guys abandoned it. I didn't mean it in that way. I didn't mean it basically saying that you guys abandoned this game. I clearly know you aren't abandoning the game. Again, I didn't mean it in that tone, but I wanted to rephrase that and say that it's just been a while since you guys have last updated the game at the time of me recording that video. So yeah, I didn't mean it to that. I do apologize for that, but I'm glad you guys are working hard on this game and continuing to support the game and update it. Which is, it's pretty obvious that the game doesn't have the player base right now. It's pretty obvious on that, and you guys know that. Everyone knows that. Which is sad. I think this game needs to play a lot. This game reminds me a lot about Postscriptum. not a lot of people are interested in World War One and World War Two. I don't get that. I don't understand that because World War Two and World War One are my favorite time periods. I love history to death. It's my favorite time period to learn about history. So I'm a little disappointed that not a lot of people are playing this game alongside they're not playing Postscriptum that much. So I really hope this game can get a bigger player base and people can start playing this game and enjoying this game because it's like I said, it's the best World War One shooter out there right now, and I can't wait for the future update. I can't wait to play it. Hopefully, it brings back a lot of players and people will start playing this game and keep it alive. But without further ado, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the little update video on Beyond the Wire. Devs, if you're watching this video, can't wait to play the next update. And it's going to be great. So without further ado, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications so you know when I upload. And I'll see you in the next Beyond the Wire and other future content. Adios, guys.